So here at Pretium Solutions, we want our clients to avoid becoming an ATO target for non-compliance. And one key area where business owners often get it wrong is fringe benefits. And with the ATO ramping up their audit activities, we want to avoid you being targeted for a review or an audit. So in this video, we're going to briefly explain to you what fringe benefits tax is, what your obligations are as an employer, the risk to you of not complying with the FBT rules, and then we're going to outline our three-step process for how we help you meet your obligations and stay on top of things.
Business owners face a lot of red tape. The fringe benefits tax system is complex and at times very confusing. Whilst the Australian Taxation Office state that their focus is on help and education to ensure that employers comply, they also conduct targeted risk-based audits and reviews. And according to the ATO, they understand the complexity of the FBT system has resulted in a lot of business owners and employers not engaging with the system and meeting their FBT obligations correctly. So what is this fringe benefits tax? Fringe benefits tax is payable by employers on the value of certain benefits, which are known as fringe benefits, that have been provided to their employees or to associates of the employees in respect of their employment. The purpose of FBT is to ensure the comparable tax treatment of cash and non-cash remuneration is provided to employees. An employer's FBT liability is calculated by applying the FBT rate, which is currently 47%, to the sum of the grossed up taxable values of the fringe benefits they have provided. Now, some employers are exempt from fringe benefits tax. An employer is sometimes required to record the grossed up taxable value of the fringe benefits they've provided on an employee's annual payment summary. Fringe benefits tax is completely separate to income tax. It's calculated on the taxable value of the fringe benefit. And as an employer, you must self-assess your fringe benefits tax liability for the FBT year, which runs from 1st of April to 31st of March each year. If you have an FBT liability, you must lodge an FBT return and pay the FBT you own. So how do we help you meet your FBT obligations? So ensuring that you are always up to date with your tax compliance obligations is a key to running a smooth business. Helping you comply with these obligations is a key process here at Pretium Solutions. We want to make sure that your business is operating smoothly and is not being disrupted by tax compliance measures and difficulties with dealing with the ATO. We want you to avoid the risks at all times from a visit from the taxman. If your business is actually selected for an audit or review, then when that does happen, you should have nothing to worry about because we have helped you meet all your obligations. Now, according to Accountancy Insurance, their data on audit shield claims in 2023, employment-related taxes, which include fringe benefits, is the fourth most likely area to be audited. Accountancy Insurance provide what we call tax audit insurance, which does help with this situation when you do get audited. It covers the costs that you incur in attending to a tax audit or review, which might be your legal or your accounting costs up to a certain limit. But what tax audit insurance does not cover is any tax shortfalls and any penalties that are levied as a result of the review or the audit. It's important to get your compliance correct because you are liable to incur penalties if you fail to meet the obligations contained in the fringe benefit tax laws. So what do we do here at Pretium Solutions to make sure that you comply? The first action is that we review all the changes to legislation each year. We then communicate those new rules and implications to you. And how we do this is partly through education, but also through our communications with you, including this video. We then apply our three-step program to make sure you comply with your obligations. The first step of our three-step process in helping you meet your FBT obligations is our initial client survey. That client survey is necessary because there have been changes in FBT legislation which you may or you may not know about. There have also been changes in the way that your business operates, and there will be changes in the way that employees have used the benefits that you have provided to them. And that's why we ask this question each year. We ask it of all of our clients who are our employers or who may have provided benefits to their shareholders or associates. Complete our simple survey, which will take you less than 10 minutes to complete and provide as much detail as possible. This allows us to help you meet your obligations. It helps us to identify any changes to your circumstances which may indicate that you are now providing a fringe benefit. We ask that if you're not sure if a payment or expense might be a fringe benefit, then err on the side of caution and let us know what that payment or expense might be, and we'll help you assess whether that is actually provision of a fringe benefit. And that's step 2 of our 3-step program. We review your survey answers together with our knowledge of your business and how it operates. We'll then contact you to discuss any changes and clarify if you are providing fringe benefits. And once we have reviewed your responses and discussed them with you, We'll then prepare a proposal to prepare the FBT calculations, journals, and required declarations and records. That is assuming that you have provided fringe benefits to your employees and these calculations will be required. And that's the third and final step. Once we have identified that FBT work needs to be done on your behalf, we'll create a proposal for you, outlining what's going to be involved and the costs to you. Once you accept our proposal, we will then get to work preparing the FBT calculations, journals, and all the required declarations and records, which will be sent to you for your signature by the employees as appropriate and yourself as the business owner.
We know you still might have some questions, so if you're currently a Pretium Solutions client, reach out to your client manager who will be happy to discuss your questions and concerns. If you're not a client of Pretium Solutions, if you'd like to grow a great, profitable and thriving business without stumbling and making errors with your compliance, then contact us today to start a conversation.